Oh,
You
that's
talking about D
that's
Wade?
Dwayne
That's
Wade
the
who has
way.
his
I was
son
say I don't
father.
think LeBron had it.
Oh, okay.
But you know, a lot of people was
Hold on,
upset
let me-
because his son was online once again posting some stuff that he may not. You don't need to post. We don't care about you doing. But yeah,
Just let me know when you go live. I'll stop my little.
he live. Well, he recording now.
Oh, he just recorded.
I'm finna. Who you cutting somebody hair, man?
No, that's my heat gun.
Cause she was in a car with her daughter, right?
Right.
Yes, she was. Did you find the video so you can play it? You said
That's how I'm scrolling. I'm going. I know it's on Instagram. Either Earthquake or Dale Hughley go have it. I guarantee it.
So
it's on Facebook in my podcast group.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, they put it
Oh,
on.
you got a podcast group?
Yeah, on Facebook. They put it on the shit no one else says. That's my podcast group.
Isn't that with
Oh, we were supposed to be on your show. I think that's how I know
that's
you.
What are you from the
After the threesome?
After the threesome, that's right.
Yeah.
Girl. Yes. I remember. So right after that, girl, I wound up just not even doing it anymore. But I still have the podcast group on Facebook, so I still post stuff in there all the time.
Cause shit no one else said.
Okay.
How come?
Yeah, it says the shit no one else says. I should have added you. I think I added you.
I may be. Am I in it? Okay, I'm gonna hit like, boom. And this, do you have a page too? I may be on the page.
Yeah, there's a page, but you need to go to the group. So the group is where. Hold on, let me find.
Oh, I hate all this Facebook shit.
I know. I'm just gonna go to it and then just add you. That's what I was like. I know your Facebook.
Well, you can share it too. You know.
I'm going to the post, but I can't
share it. Where is this nonsense?
I don't see it.
Okay, hold on, group. Let me just go. Somebody commented. Because me and my friend was going back and forth because she think it's okay to beat children.
It is. Not on camera.
Well, do you, when you say beat,
okay,
do you mean any
right
type of physical discipline? Is that what you're saying?
Okay, so I'm just gonna share this to Humvee's page, the house party page, because I don't want that nonsense on my timeline.
Okay.
Okay, so it should be on Humvee's house party page.
All right, let me look.
Now.
Go ahead and make a post real quick.
Oh, about everybody dead. I'm sorry. Okay, wait. Then, all right, hold on.
Anyway, okay, so grand jury of the Breonna Taylor case has filed a motion today that basically says the AG lied about the grand jury. The jury wants everything released and is fearful of the retribution from Cameron, which is the AG, if he or she goes public, wants court protection.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, repeat that.
They have a whole motion. So once again, a grand jury of the Breonna Taylor case has filed a motion today that basically says Daniel Cameron, the AG, lied about the grand jury. The jury wants everything released and is fearful of the retribution from Cameron if he or she goes public, wants court protection.
Now, who is that's the officer? Or that's the dude?
Cameron is the attorney general.
Oh, I don't know.
Let me find another one. So long story short, a juror of the grand jury found out there's lying, that the attorney general lied within the case. So they're requesting.
About what in particular, though?
I don't know what in particular, but we all know they lied. Like, that's one thing I say is beautiful about social media. Some things you can is misconstrued. Some things you see for the actual fact. You dig? So I just know from the interview that her mother had was a lot of things that were stated that the law enforcement knew they were doing, and they knew they had to lie and cover some shit up. Shit they've done all throughout.
Cleo, what's your Instagram?
At Highly Intuitive.
Highly Intuitive. I see it. Here we go. Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Highly Intuitive.
So when I'm looking from the AJ Plus, a ballistics report from the police killings of Breonna Taylor found no proof that the bullet that hit the officer came from her boyfriend. Big fucking lie. Okay. Walker's shot was used to justify not charging police for killing Taylor's during the no-knock raid as she slept.
They saying her boyfriend shot her.
That's what they no. They said the boyfriend shot a police officer in the leg, and that's why they returned fire. But now, because they said it was a certain. Remember when the black dude, the attorney general, came out and said that shit that it was a bullet from a 9mm, and all the police officers had Glocks, and so the ballistic shows it couldn't have been his, but find out that the ballistic report was a lie. That was not from the 9mm. Yeah, so the boyfriend did not shoot him. So for them shooting and killing her, they have no just upon that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Cleo, what's your SoundCloud?
Cleo Soul, KLEO SOL.
KL what?
KLEO, like Cleo, but with a K.
All right.
SOEL. I mean SOL. SOL. I don't know why I said EL.
Boom.
I'm tired.
Okay.
Everybody in there.
I think everybody is. It's not coming up.
Did you find a picture with the girl?
What's not coming out?
No, I'm talking
Tender
about Cleo stuff.
kisses.
Who's singing that?
Gone away.
You know what
Now
I'm
it's stuck in my head.
Right. But it's whatever you said.
Gone tomorrow, gone today.
That's what we're gonna name the show.
Oh,
Tender kisses.
how is that? What does that even go with?
Oh my God.
Not even gonna think people we gonna be on here talking about some freaky shit.
No, we just trying. Let me go live, man. I don't got time.
I don't even want to talk about freaky shit this stage in life.
I was about to say, man, I'm already been known as the freaky nigga that uses that says MLK quotes and shit.
Well, that's
I'm like,
What?
how did we get there? How did we get there?
You be talking about stockings and shit. So I don't.
Y'all ask about it.
That was definitely the plug. She had a lot of good links. I ordered a couple pairs of stockings too.
All right. Check.
You feel me?
Online.
You feel
That
me?
was a plug. That was a random fetish that didn't know I needed to look into.
You know what? You know,
Well, not the fetish side, but the stocking side.
I enjoy what I enjoy. You know.
We should just let me know. I think we are.
What's my man name? Great prophet, poet. Sir Mix-a-Lot have said, I like big butts and I cannot
I'm
lie.
not gonna play with you.
So
I'm not
Sir
gonna play
Mix-a-Lot?
with you.
yeah. So if I say I like thick thighs and stockings and I cannot lie, why am I judged so?
Nobody judging you.
No, not you. I'm talking about the rest of these ingrates.
Let me know if we live. We should be. I don't know. Let me check. Check and see.
What's up, Facebook?
We're not live on Facebook if that's what you're asking.
Yes, ma'am.
It is not saying. It is not saying.
Oh my God. Okay, that's something we can talk about. The how y'all feel about how these parents should have a dress code on for the Zoom?
Oh my God, she read them for filth.
Man, I've had some people get upset at me. I'm like, they disagree. I'm like, whoo, the same people that didn't want to act right in school growing up, the same ones that want to act. How you gonna tell? Man, I'm like, just homeschool your damn
I don't
kids.
know whether you didn't act right in school at this point. You just a grown, and I don't want nobody telling me how I should walk around my damn house. It's
I
a
don't know
basic
about
privacy.
that.
They ask you
should
to
at
walk
least know-
around in the camera, not in your house, on the camera though. You have to understand things are different. You have to adjust.
My child will be in a room learning. In other words, that's
Then
all
cool
I'm saying.
then it's all good. But
called
they all the ass.
But accidents happen.
See, we can't have that. See, we can't have them accidents. Them accidents shouldn't happen in school. You
But
have
the
to adjust.
niggas need to go to school.
Man,
They need to
hey,
be in a seat in
that's-
front of teachers.
Boom. Here it
I
is.
shouldn't be the lunch lady.
Okay, we're live.
We're live? Okay.
We live. We see. I see the live in the corner. What's up, Facebook? How y'all doing?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Yo. What's going on? It's your main man Humvee, and this is Humvee's. Y'all supposed to say
House party.
I
Oh,
don't know.
Cleo, damn it, I forgot to tell
Help
you.
him,
Okay.
Jesus.
Rock
I was
this
supposed to
shit.
jump. I saw
Yeah.
everybody jump.
No, you supposed. There you go.
That's it. That's it. All right, in the house we got.
It's your girl Victoria. Holler at me at luminescencebyvictoria.com and get yourself a nice candle, holiday candle.
In the house we got. Go ahead.
I am Miss Cleo Soul of After the Threesome podcast and Cleo Soul Shop, where you can get all of your handmade custom crystal drip and merch.
And in the house we got.
Mr. D713 with Everything Culture. Check us out if you want to learn about different backgrounds, traditions, beliefs, norms. Thank you for having us here, Humvee, in the house.
Thank you so much, man. We do each and every week. We get a group of people together, and we talk about current events. So before we get started, I like to just throw a little something out there since I don't do weird news anymore.
You stopped the weird news.
Right.
They got on you. They got on you about it, huh?
Because the first weird news I did, they didn't believe that it was real.
Man.
And then the next day, it was on like every news station everywhere.
It's throw out here, brother. I believe you.
Who is this? Bazzy P. Y'all know
What happened?
You got somebody in the lobby?
I don't know, man.
Don't they be scared? You scared to share it, right? Man, I've had some throw things happening. I let people in. They try to flash some things across the screen. I'm like,
oh, that's who it is. That's who it said. Bazzy.
What are you talking about right now? Oh, this guy who just came in.
You ain't even looking.
What?
You not even. You over there focused and doing the Tender Kisses candles. Look out for the Tender Kisses.
I'm working.
Look out for the Tender Kisses candle. Bazzy P, aka Shabazz. What up, man?
What's up, baby? What's been going on, man?
Hey, man, we still here.
Barely.
I know you guys did y'all thing out there in Arlington.
Colleen. That's your five.
It was?
Yeah. That's your fun. But they always bring us out there, though. Like I was 6 or 7 times going. It was dope.
So for everybody that's watching, if you don't know Shabazz, Playtime Shabazz is a comedian, stand-up comedian.
All right, man. What's up?
Originally from Louisiana. What part?
Generate.
Mm-hmm.
A small town. By like Laffy.
What was that?
So
north side?
He is hilarious. I stole his what's your line?
A stepdaddy better than no daddy?
Yeah. Right.
That's it.
What you say here? I can have that? But that's what's so let me get into it real quick. So for the people that got kids, and I guess for me and Shabazz, when I come through as a stepdad, private school versus public school.
Homeschool.
Private school versus public school. You want to know which one is better?
Which one would you have your kids attend?
Well, private school ain't free, so let's go with that for one.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of public schools out here that are good. You don't necessarily have to send your kid to a private school for them to have decent education. So, I guess if I had it, if I was a private school type of bitch, then I would send my kid to private school.
Right. That makes sense. Cleo, what you think?
I would go to homeschool.
Homeschool, okay.
Homeschooling, where you have more control of what they learn. Of course, you teach them all of the correct curriculum, but I'm just over a lot of European teachings.
I feel you.
So there are some schools that are public, private, or
I'm about to say charter school,
publicly funded and stuff like that. Like Say Hi, which is a Black-owned school, which is a school, so they teach them a lot of different things. So I would probably send my Black child to that type of school first before or teach them from home.
That's what's up.
That makes sense. Mr. D.
I'm undecided. Can that be an option?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have kids, so right now I think I have time to think about it, I would say, everything starts in the house, but I want to have them in the house at all times. I think, no, I would tell you that now. And I think having social interaction with other children, I think that's important as well as if they're what school are they going to, if they're going to be athletics, because if you go homeschool them, you're going to have to pay for all that extra stuff too. But looking to what school they're going to, what neighborhood I'm living in, what the demographics looking like. Private school, I don't know about private school, man. Like some of them folks be growing up a little weird. But maybe elementary in the private school, maybe elementary, transition to a middle school, to a public school, high school, switch up. I've had a difference in schools in my lifetime, and it made me who I am. I don't know. Could I cuss on this? Do I curse?
You can cuss.
Yeah.
Just
You
checking.
better say who the fuck.
What type of school he went to?
Yeah,
Right.
Put you on here. We can talk. We can cut.
It wasn't Kincaid.
I went to a blend. I went to predominantly white, predominantly black, predominantly white, but it's one of them things that I think a good mix of things is helpful. But I'm still undecided.
Okay. I like it. What up, Black Nasty? Ben Jackson is in the house. What up, man?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Hey, thank you for
Good,
stopping
man.
by.
Bless.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, for real.
Still Monday.
Hey, no show next Monday, speaking of.
What's next Monday?
Next Monday.
Right?
Damn, y'all don't know what next Monday is?
Columbus Day.
Oh, is it his birthday or something?
Who?
It's my birthday, man.
Okay.
I thought your birthday was like this
Somebody
week.
said it was
Oh,
Columbus Day.
So you,
It said Columbus Day. This
Oh, I was like,
See,
I
so
didn't
you
know it
just-
was a humping.
That's why
baby
we ain't sending our
holiday.
kids to public schools. But-
so you ain't doing you just canceling all work on your birthday?
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? I can hand it off to V. V know how to get on here. Ben, I can hand it off to any of y'all. Jump on.
Oh man, they'd have been shut your show down if I run it on.
Man.
Hello.
What
So
you
I'm
mean, man?
starting your shit at 11 o'clock.
And it's about to be the after hours freak show.
Oh, y'all some freaks.
Yeah.
No man, I'm
Or maybe we do need to have a Humvee late night special where it's just all sex all night.
Mm.
All right.
How long you can go? Like from midnight to like
Telling you, y'all need to
I ain't gonna
stream
go
that
that
on
long, man.
That's an OnlyFans stream.
No, I didn't mean actual. I just meant sex talk. Let's be clear.
Conversation.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go that
I was
long.
like, that sounds like it should
I'm
move to a fans only page.
OnlyFans.
Man.
we're gonna just go ahead and create a Patreon page for
OnlyFans
that
or
shit.
whatever.
That's what I've been saying.
You're right.
Yeah.
And Mr. D, you got
Knuckles, boy. God
No.
dang.
You gotta be about it. Don't talk about it, man.
All right. Hey, I think we're gonna do it. Ben, we were talking about sending your kids to private school or public school. What do you think?
Man, I'm one of them people. I know it's a little off topic. It's on topic, but I'm one of the people that I just want them to put more, better, pay the teachers better in the public black schools and give them better books and better things to, so they can compete. If private school and public school, I think it's a preference. I'm a father, so,
Yeah.
For me, it'll just be about, I heard everything Coach is saying about the neighborhood. Neighborhood usually dictates the school type of schooling that's going on. So,
Right.
depending on what type of neighborhood you're in, the public school might be a good ass school. So, that's where I am. I really want them to just put more shit into the black schools and the public schools and shit like that. Stop stealing all that money, HISD.
Stop stealing all that money. Hey, no, HISD has some good schools, right there.
Which school?
Booker T, Bo
Huh?
Jordan.
I like
what
Booker T.
happened?
Booker T.
I don't
Washington
know
was a
this
good school.
school.
Yates was amazing.
heard
You
Yates.
talking? First of all, you're
HSPBA.
naming all the schools that were good when they first opened in 1936.
No.
Okay.
Yates was a great communication program.
Was.
When I was in school.
Is this, well, I didn't go to schools in Houston. I didn't go to high school in Houston.
Sorry, Mr. D.
You ain't seen Yates basketball team?
Sorry, Shabazz.
See, you can't just go just on of course we know the basketball team.
Yates is cool, but that's just not a safe environment. I'm not about to send. Listen, my child had an option.
Wait. It's not a safe environment. Why is it not a safe environment? Like,
This is a historical part of Houston.
You go to college right across the street.
Because my thing is, when you said that, the only reason I'm taking
And
this,
that ain't safe either. TSU.
you have
ain't safe
TSU and you have U of H. It
And
kills
it
me.
Shake your ass right down the corner.
It kills me
And
when
you
Shake your
people,
ass right down the street.
when
You
people
can get
act
jacked
like
at U of H, Yates, and TSU. You can get jacked at all three. Okay?
Right. So what is
So, but-
You can get jacked
anywhere.
Baptist University.
You
see,
can.
but nobody say U of H is in a dangerous neighborhood. And
Right around the corner.
I
not-
say that all the time.
Not around the corner or across,
Right across the
the
street.
player.
That's what
It's
I'm saying.
like, and I'm like, I'm telling you, when I moved from East Texas, came down to Houston, when I used to hear about TSU, you think it's in the hood. Yeah, TSU right there. Like,
right there?
there.
I love
I
it.
mean, it's a historical black college in a historical black neighborhood in Houston. What I was talking to some people earlier today, and I said the reason why people be scared of gentrification and stuff like that. The reason why they so easy to be done is because we can't gentrify with our own. Like, just make it better. You know what I'm saying? Treat our shit better.
You're right. We can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most people, and we
can.
used to a handout for the
Right.
most part. I'm not
still want
familiar
my
with
reparations. I
the
still want my
culture here,
reparations.
but
Right.
I would love them. I would love some reparations from my forefathers and foremothers. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause,
But,
how long do you willing to?
It's just like when I used to always say with people who litter. Like, I hate litterers, and like I always say, I hate you know me. I keep shit. As when we ride, I keep shit in the car until we stop somewhere and then I throw it out. We ride for 2 hours for
Wow,
trash.
you're a nice guy.
I mean, I always said, like,
he
people
does
want
the
to
right
get in
thing.
I'm
People
sorry,
wanna
don't
get
mention
in
Texas. You know what it is.
People want to get into heaven. How you gonna want to get? And why would he want you in his shit, in his real nice shit?
So
When he done gave you some
fucked
shit,
up
and all
this
you do
shit.
is say you fuck it up.
So you
fuck it up
saying
over there.
I'm not going to heaven because I threw out a bottle?
I ain't saying that.
No,
all I'm
I
saying is he might not put
absolutely-
you up in this nice shit. You gonna be up in Fifth Ward heaven.
Hey, being black, I like
You
the
gonna
way
be
this
a
man is
Fifth
speaking
Ward
right here,
heaven.
man. Like, I like.
And he's
that's a
gonna
good
be in
mindset.
CUNY Homes
You gonna be in
Oh.
Ninth Ward heaven, Baltimore heaven.
Whatever, right.
On some real
He's gonna be
spill
in
though.
CUNY Homes heaven.
This
Pause.
is
Baltimore
same thing.
is kinfolk.
Oh,
Hey,
Baltimore.
well,
I don't want to be.
You know what?
Nah, don't feel bad. She was just talking noise about Baltimore the other day in my chat.
I'm just saying they not the same.
There was a
We
her
know
All I'm
chat.
saying is, all right.
They
All I'm
kinfolk.
saying is, if
He
you
from
went to
PG
heaven
County.
and then you seen that
They
heaven
from
over there,
close.
you said you was gonna be in Baltimore heaven, you gonna be like, why the hell I gotta be in Baltimore heaven?
I gotta be in Baltimore.
I think it's
You
on
gonna
there.
ask.
But I see what your point. Same thing when I like if I want to get something new, I always look how am I treating the stuff I have now. You know what I mean? If I want to get a new car, is my car clean? Do I, take care of that? Because it could look brand new if you just treat it right. Same thing with anything else, your shoes, but I absolutely understand that mindset. But
right.
it was kind of, I absolutely, before anything else, when Cleo was saying that, I'm not waiting on my reparations, but I'm still going to ask for my reparations. Don't ever get that twisted.
Right.
I'm still moving.
Everybody got them.
Yeah, because we still need equity. I always say that equity is going to help out. And if it's like, I'm all for with like, I know we were talking about public schools and we're talking about private schools.
Mhm.
Like, would you go to an all black private school? Sometimes they go like majority of black private school.
I fuck with it.
That'd be cool if it had black owners.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All black everything.
That sounds like a cold ass Netflix series.
Right.
And
That does.
Malcolm
And-
X High.
Hey, let's go ahead and get the right, brother. Let's go ahead and get the right.
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. Hey, Malcolm X. Hey, Hey, Malcolm. Hey, Shabazz Tick.
Oh,
But it's nothing to it. But okay.
That
Case in
sound like
point, would
Go
you
ahead.
send y'all kids to what's that food? That individual's name?
My boy, donations.
Yeah, donation.
Hey, a lot of people wasn't messing with him though.
who?
Umar, Dr. Umar Johnson.
Dr.
Y'all send him to
Umar
his school?
Johnson.
Fuck no.
Why?
I somebody picked the LeBron Academy. That little school.
Now that's a good. That's what I
That's a
like.
good
That.
charge
I
school.
really
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Why
I
not
like
Dr.
that.
Umar Johnson?
I let my if I
Because
had a
he
son.
is a nasty ass fraud, and he out here perpetrating, and
Yeah.
he preying on he's preying on
Black people.
pussy
Is
that is trying to get healed.
He just a
Coming
player.
to
What
him
you talking
seeking
about?
knowledge, and he's using these women for sex. Like, oh, they're coming to him with admiration, like I'm seeking wisdom, knowledge, enlightenment, growth. How do I grow as a Black person? And then
So what
trying to
happened?
get into their panties.
Now, how do you know that these
Right.
are? How did you know that these
Allegations.
allegations are? These aren't the because
Energy.
you know those
He's been
white
here,
devils.
He's spoken,
No,
he's
those white devils.
spoken
Why do I
energy.
need
Will
white man
use
paperwork? Okay.
will use traders from their own to infiltrate and try to spread
Right.
these
If
lies.
If this knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone,
I'm just
one
saying.
fish, two fish,
That's how
red
they got.
fish, blue
I mean,
fish.
hey man,
Right. No.
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 I'm just
No,
saying.
stop it.
It don't.
When he made,
He flip-flops
I
too
send
much
my
on his
son. I send my
consciousness.
son there for a semester, and I send him there as an investigative reporter.
man, your son gonna come back with a Kente hat and
let me know what's going on.
He's gonna come back brand new.
Hey,
Now
it's gonna be
follow.
all part of the show.
Man.
Gotcha.
Man.
Shoot.
Because my thing is, okay, I was holding this question. I'm gonna ask it again for my show, but okay, I believe, and my wife and I had this conversation for sports. I've been trying to have this question with some fellas. All right, if they, okay, let's say sports were from the high school and collegiate level that they were not segregated, but they were intermingling. Okay. But when it came to the professional level, do you think they should be, if they were of, let's say, kept them segregated, you would have the Negro NFL, the NFL, NFL, and then you had just regular NFL. Let's say that, okay?
So you got three NFLs?
No, you had two NFLs. You had the black NFL, you had the white NFL, or anybody else.
Okay. So do we get all the little Hawaiians and Spanish and?
They can go. They can't choose. Well, no. If you brown skin, if you can't pass that, the paper bag and all that, you have to come over to the NFL.
The Negro NFL.
The Negro NFL.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I need
Do
to
you
give me a
think
wife so I can have a little conversation.
How do you think it would be? How you think it would be? How you think it would look? Do you think one would? Do you think they'll both be equal? Do you think one would be better than the other?
Definitely not.
They might have better stadiums than the white one.
Right, but the player's gonna suck.
The players gonna be sorry as hell.
So which game would you watch?
Sunnyside Park.
I mean, eventually the white people are gonna come to the black games because those will be the win.
What you say, Victoria? Let me hear you.
I said eventually the white people will come to the black games because that's who will be winning. And at the end of the day, nobody wants to watch losers.
See, but the thing about it, when losers are playing, that's the point. They're not. When losers are playing against other losers, how would you know the difference?
Oh, so
when you seeing all this black high level talent though.
Okay, back to being. Back to being.
Eventually, it'll go back to being desegregated.
Hey, what city?
So we said that on the professional level. Oh, hold on. Go, Baz. Go ahead.
I was saying at the end, so like the champions in the black league and the white league, do they get a chance to play for like the top nigga or no?
Oh yeah, the top nigga, the head niggas in charge, and whoever win, the race run the world, run the country for the year until we can do it again.
Next year,
the HNI championship. Okay,
that's the safest race wars you can have.
What man gonna look like?
That's why guns are made. But going for it, and manipulation and poison. But going
Hey,
forward.
Hey, which city y'all think gonna be the first? Cause somebody gonna try to do it. Which city in the country y'all think gonna try to name themselves the real nigga?
The real niggas.
Baltimore.
Boss.
But why do you think a city
Why do
is
you
going
think
to
they gonna
change
try to be
their
the first
whole
real nigga?
entire name?
Yeah, but yeah.
They gonna have to change their name because
Man,
if you go
I'm
on,
sorry.
if you got separate leagues, it ain't
No,
gonna
I'm talking
be
about as a
okay, wait, you're
team,
talking
as
about
a
in this
team.
hypothetical world.
Yeah, and it's
Okay,
hypothetical. Where it
If
can't
it
be
were-
the black
in the-
Texas and the white Texas.
In NFL,
Hey, that shit might-
I'm sure gonna have this on the show. In
That shit
NFL, like I think it's gonna be Baltimore. Baltimore, and
well,
it's
it
nothing.
can still stay the NFL because it'll be the nigga football league.
Why Baltimore?
gotta
Ain't
be
no
that?
money in
I
Baltimore.
see.
It's just
Money in
But I'm
Baltimore.
telling you.
It's
So
no money in
peep
Baltimore.
game. So I like the way
Money in
Bazzi
Baltimore.
and Ben were going. Well, everybody was kind of saying it. So if we know that the true talent would be with people of color, if we brought that not from the professional, we'll put that in HBCUs. What do you think it can look like? Because do the money follow the talent, or do the talent follow the money? Which one comes first?
I think the money follows the talent.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think they
so-
see something in you first, and then they say, okay, I want to invest in that because that look like it's gonna make me money back.
And I'm gonna
Right,
bring you
right.
over here, but you like, no, I'm gonna stay right here, and more people will see it. And but if we make sure to support, that's what we can see. That's what I'm looking at. Because like with Deion Sanders going to was it Jackson State
Jackson State, yeah.
coaching? Because it's not only the players; it has to go to the coaches as well. If you have all these members coming in, I think it could be extremely successful. That can help with HBCUs. Because one, like we have talent, but a lot of talent go across the other side of town to go to a PWI. They're going to get a lot more attention, a lot more exposure. X, Y, and Z going to be in but we've seen PV
Well, that's
in
in high school
basketball.
though. The coaches started in high school though.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you.
You know what I'm
It's just-
saying? Because it come when they come knock the door, and then you got this boy going across, getting bussed over here, or they get
Trust
Well,
me.
you know,
I'm from Tyler,
new
Texas.
job.
I know.
You know, you know how it
I know.
goes. So it start with that. So I think if it happened like that, you start seeing more of them go. I think the money will follow, but then also you're gonna see another. You're gonna just see another unleash of racism. Like another wave.
We've seen it already. We're seeing it already.
No, I'm saying
That's
another
my thing.
wave another wave in a new place because you've seen it at this will be at the quote unquote collegiate level.
Mm-hmm.
At the HBCUs.
So
because you'll have to think about it. You would be taking. Let's just take it. You say you
taking money out their pocket. You're taking money out their pocket.
Yeah. Let's just say you take out of the top 300, you take 100 of them.
Yeah. Oh, I know, brother. I know what you mean. That's the
a
whole
huge
part of
dent.
it. I'm like you going deep with the conversation because that's how I think about it. It builds.
Like you can only take 200, but
when it become a problem,
100 of them, and then it would bring a whole difference of revenue.
Yeah, to the college, yeah, definitely.
So let's all keep it a buck, okay? When you go to HBCU get football games, even like basketball game a little different, but HBCU football games, how many of y'all go to watch the actual game?
Oh, me all the time.
You watch the game?
At HBCU?
What?
I'm there for the
Wow,
halftime
y'all
show.
say it like that's
For the game and halftime.
I'm there for the
Y'all say it
halftime
like
show.
that.
Well, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me.
Horrible.
Well, back
Maybe it's me.
in college,
never
probably
say that
half
on
for the
camera.
girls, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh, I'm gonna get drugged.
Ooh, when you was in school, you only went for the halftime show?
When I went to HBCU games, I went for the
course.
halftime show. I went
Gotta go
strictly.
for
I'm
halftime.
trying to
I
see.
mean, I only
they
went
about
to
to
the
tear it
games
down.
because the games were lit. I mean, it really had nothing to do with like the actual game itself. For
About
me,
what you wearing,
I
baby.
get it, but at the end of the day, the games is lit. That's where you want to be. That's where the niggas is at. That's where the hoes is at. That's
right.
what we're doing.
That's
It's an
it.
experience.
I
It's an
think
experience.
for one, and I get where you was going with it because for one, even if you have a team and they be undefeated or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They don't give. It's a splash on ESPN, and you got the 12-0. got the
Y'all
12-0 PV Panthers
Yep.
from the SWAC.
Right. That's
They
it.
got a nice young little team there. Dude. Woo, back to Alabama.
You want to
Alabama
watch it?
and LSU.
Watch it on
You know?
33.6 ESPN .2 and
Right.
shit.
Well, did y'all have I'm sure everybody got intramurals, huh?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
intramural teams. Those was the games I went to. I didn't really go to like the school's team. I went to intramurals because that's where they was doing shit like the dunking and the
Definitely in my school.
So now you talking
Definitely in
about
my school.
basketball.
Niggas that didn't have the
Kind of
grades.
shit.
Yeah, boy.
Basketball different. Basketball
Real
like
legend. nigga.
football, intramural football, all of them. It was like
But
it was like real, a little more intense than like.
Yeah.
intramural football, nah. Flag football, not compared on the collegiate level. Not to me.
I think that when you know what one of the things if you really look at, because I'll be talking about the NFL, I'm like, man, it's the most. If you really think about it and you really look at how they operate, they the ones that got like way more. I mean, all the owners got control of they shit,
Mhm.
but I don't know them. It feel like the NFL move a totally different way. And then they get past that, and then you see it on the same level, kind of. They try to act like college ain't the same, but them
It's not.
motherfuckers act the same.
Are you kind of like are you alluding to it seeming kind of racist? That's
Yeah,
all.
all I'm saying,
Okay, cool,
all I'm
'cause that's
saying
all I
is,
was gonna say.
yeah, all I'm saying is,
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I
yeah,
see.
very
I
racist.
see.
So what I'm saying is, when you come down to
I thought you was talking about players, but I see what you're saying.
I mean,
The
but
owner,
when
the
it come down-
system. He's talking
Right.
about the system.
the system.
Yeah, the system. The
And
system.
but when it comes, I mean, they gonna love the black entertainment, but when you start breaking that shit down, and you
The-
really think about like how they operate, it's never been like a break in the NFL when it came to a black school. When it comes to football, like I mean, you might have players come out, but it's never been no movement because that's some real. You got to have big money to own
In the
that, and
NFL.
that's deep. Yeah, and that's deep. Any team, but you can rise up and own and get some money with a basketball team.
Because you have
and
you have the association. You have
Right.
It's a clique.
right.
And you can't really get into that clique of NFL owners at times. Like remember when Puff Daddy and it was Puff Daddy and somebody else was trying to buy the Panthers.
And
They
they
tryna
would say,
own the
"Boy,
Panthers.
get the hell up!" And of
Yeah,
course,
Diddy.
you know it would have brought money to Carolina,
Mm-hmm.
but it ain't about the money to them
That ain't gonna happen.
because they gonna
Right.
get the money regardless. They play their players some of the least, and when it comes down to it, they play hard, but they
They be messed
get
up
paid,
afterwards.
Messed up after they don't give them no money afterwards. Man, you gotta hit them. You gotta start at the collegiate level. If we start encouraging these young folks, like, hey man, don't be worried about Alabama, man. Because the NFL, if you worry about going to the NFL, they're gonna come get you.
But that's why I think it's a big thing
That's
with the
why
XFL.
football is not a good groupie choice. Okay, you gotta aim your
Oh, for the
sights
for the groupies.
Explain to them, Victoria. Tell them where the group we should be shooting
baseball
for.
or soccer. Is where
Baseball
you
or soccer?
Oh, okay.
Baseball
Right.
or soccer.
Well, soccer.
How you feeling?
What
You can
about
play for a long ass
WNBA?
time though. I ain't tripping.
I don't know about WNBA. That's not any real money either.
Make
What
$75,000.
nigga you trying to get?
Huh?
I said, so what nigga you scheming on?
Right.
Fuck
right.
with golf
Baseball
niggas?
player or a soccer player?
You don't fuck
I'm
with
saying,
golf
you saying
niggas?
like right now, you got in the how your roster look right now?
Oh no, my roster is it's out of there. There's,
Oh, because
there's
it's
It's
just
like it's depleted.
what'd you say?
What?
Because of COVID.
No, not because of
Like you
well,
can't like recruit.
I mean,
I mean, COVID did shut down recruiting season.
yeah, I think Kobe does have a lot
Did
to
it?
do with it actually.
I mean,
You want
Yeah,
to
he
give
is-
me some
Like
new
you-
COVID dick and or pussy?
Is it worth it?
But I what?
and
Who
then
wants to
during
go
this
meet some
COVID,
new COVID dick and or pussy?
hey man, some of
That's
these
a new
people-
test you gotta add. Let me see your
Oh,
HIV, STD,
okay,
and
all
COVID test.
Oh
And
yeah,
your
no, I
COVID
want to see your paperwork or I'm not fucking with you. Right? Show that paperwork.
Damn, you gotta show a nigga the
It gotta be
you gotta show
updated.
them
What?
It gotta be what?
It gotta be updated. Like it gotta be from this year.
Yeah.
What, you got a COVID test last year?
yeah. Nah,
Damn,
it gotta
nigga
be
gotta
like-
come. So nigga gotta bring his COVID test and And it's 10 square
everything.
for his
You
dick.
gotta bring your whole physical in that more.
Yes,
God
everything.
damn.
Bring it on.
What was
Boy, I
your
gotta come
LDL levels? You got diabetes in your family?
Hey, motherfucker gotta walk in the room and say, I was
Man.
Bring all your shit, all your
Hey,
papers.
I don't know if I should play the video, man. This
That's
is
funny, dog.
Oh, you with
Should
the
I-
little
should I
girl?
Play it, because I haven't even seen it. So play that
oh
shit.
my
I was
god!
like, it's
All right.
graphic.
Let
You ain't lying.
me see if I can.
What y'all about to play? I
What
didn't
is
see no video.
This ghetto ass mama beating her child.
oh man.
Dang, man.
Hey, homie, it's like a transition to why are you doing this or what?
Oh, I see it.
Oh shit! You see it?
Oh, I
Yeah,
know
I see
her.
it.
Oh, I
don't
seen
hear
that.
it, though.
Y'all seen the y'all
You
seen
say
Wide,
you know
right?
her. Yeah. Oh, hold on. You got to hear the sound too. Because the sound, what she's saying to it, ain't gonna make it better.
The sound ain't. You,
Okay, go to the bottom with a green button and say share computer sound.
Who let me?
They been had this shit 2 years, can't man.
Like, usually, man, when we be on here, man, he just be making us go to our phone and look at it. dog.
every time
Right,
Mr. D
right.
come on,
You finna make me car
that's
shit.
what happened with Mr. D.
Ain't no sense you getting out. Do you
There it
you
is.
think this is cute? Do you think it's fucking cute? Why you be doing that shit? That shit don't make no sense. You're a fucking child.
And she
Do you
can't move.
understand me? I'm about to catch you with another nothing. Look at these motherfucking people. It's time you're being fucking grown. Take this fucking mask off. Look at this shit. You want to let somebody see you so bad? I don't play that motherfucking shit. You got me fucked up. Do you think this is?
What's that?
That's the little girl.
That's a whole
That's
nother
what she
video.
did.
Nigga.
That's the picture.
That's why she did
That's the
it.
girl.
What is that?
That's the
the
girl.
That's the girl.
Oh no. I mean,
Because she probably on
She
social
got the
media,
faces down
following
early.
a
so I
whole bunch of other people.
Look
oh
at this shit.
no.
Come on.
Oh,
my
fucking
All right, man.
I was like, I
Okay, all right, okay.
I ain't seen that part of it. When I seen the
Yeah.
thing, I ain't see the.
That's
When
Okay,
he played
so-
the little butt thing, I thought he was like on the screen record. I said, okay, you
Oh, my
you
God.
supposed to cut the screen record off. You on something else.
No.
I know that was a little.
no.
Okay, so
no.
she is not 12. She is clearly 8.
I couldn't. Let's say I didn't watch. I didn't. I saw nothing.
She needed her
I-
ass whooped.
right.
I got an 8-year-old.
No, she needs to be talked to because something is
No.
wrong.
After
Hey, you
after
talk-
getting
talk
her ass
afterwards.
whooped.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
after they
Let's
talk
one.
about-
Let each person. Let's one by one.
It
Go
needs
ahead.
balance. Like, I get it. The problem with our generation was we got a whole bunch of whoopings, but never explained to us where the error in our ways. Then you
Right.
got a whole bunch of motherfuckers just talking to their kids, and the kids just saying, oh, okay, nobody's scared of a conversation. I'm still going out here and test. You got to do it in a way that is both. Realize that shit is, I'm going to whoop your ass because you should not have your ass out here. But I'm going to explain to you, one, that your pussy should not be shown because it's a valuable commodity. And you
Right.
don't just show it to anybody. You don't treat it. Respect yourself in a different manner. But I'm gonna make sure that you know you're not about to say we ain't rocking like that. Fuck no.
Makes sense.
She's getting both
I
conversations.
think initially, if that would have happened to me initially, I don't want to just react off of my first emotion because I think the reaction off the first emotion made her record and whoop and all that. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
for me, that would have been like something so traumatic that I would have needed to take a moment. Let me process this shit before I go in here and figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Gotcha.
But I don't, for me, it just screams out that there's a problem with what she's being exposed to, what's already in her life. So I'm just an advocate for not whooping. So, I mean, but I do understand what you're saying as far as, yes,
Hell, my
talking
belt
to
now.
them and then whooping at the same time, like letting them understand what this whooping is for.
Mhm.
And yes, that is something that might warrant a beating. I'm not saying that it's not. But
Now
I
there was only one person in my life.
Anger.
Right. Now there was only one person in my life who used to, it scared the fuck out of you the whole time anticipating. You just get ready. But I appreciate now that my grandmother used to talk us through while we were sitting to get the whooping.
Yeah.
She would say, you know, you wasn't supposed to be
Right.
doing X, Y, and Z. You had your ass standing up on that pew in church, and what were you supposed to be doing? You supposed to be listening to what the Lord had to say. And then da 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 da, whatever. Now turn your ass over.
Right.
That's okay. She needed both of them. I definitely would not have humiliated my child though, because that's a different level of trauma.
I got you.
And that's exactly what I was saying when I saw it. I'm like, I see, I don't get into the comments usually because that's what ignorant folks like. And it was to the point where everybody's wrong in the fucking situation. One of them is a child, one of them is an adult. So that's the issue. So when I worked in the, once again, this come from a social worker, with previous social worker, it was like, why were you recording it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like it was necessary to record? Why do you feel like it was necessary to post? Not only post the whooping, but also post the other videos of your child
Right.
too.
And then
You
people
let more
go
people see it.
knock on her door.
Those are, now you just made it go.
Because where did she get that behavior from?
You done showed the predators
Because
too, what your
it done
daughter's
went from-
shit looks
it-
like.
It went from a situation of, and we don't know how. I don't know where they from, or where they, what I'm saying.
Right.
You know where it went on.
Yeah.
But if it might have been a situation, because I've heard of, it's been stuff. I got kids, what I'm saying. They've been in school, so I've heard about different situations that have happened, and I've been in school. We all have been in situations where at school where we could say, man, that shit could have went viral.
Oh,
Or,
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? If we was in that
God,
time,
they didn't have
or-
phones back when I was young.
You know what I'm saying? Or if you really look at it, it was a lot of stuff that was news, like was police newsworthy, call it, that people probably done had in school
Yeah.
that probably got handled by teachers and shit like that. What I'm saying is it didn't blow up until you decided to post, record the whooping,
Stop.
post it. Now it's viral. Now it went from she might have sent it to somebody and it was in the school.
Now everybody
Woo,
sees.
woo. Now everybody see, or if it was on her whatever little page, what she got?
Facebook
50
Live.
followers?
Yeah,
Right. If she on Instagram, what she got 100 followers? The little kids at her school, you know what I'm saying? That's a situation where that shit just irritate me because I got daughters, and like I definitely wouldn't handle it in that manner. Of course I'm a man, and I feel like definitely, like for me when I'm riding with my girls, I don't even play hip hop music like that unless I can find, like my daughter, she want to hear that Shawty song. What's that? The one when she remixed the Too Short.
Oh,
tap that.
the weed.
Yeah. Tap in, whatever. But I know what it is. I was like, nah. And so I don't know if she didn't, I'm pretty sure she didn't away from me.
Right.
She, you know what I'm saying? She may have heard that, but I'm not
Hey.
gonna give you that.
Do y'all go
You know
to your
what I'm saying?
kids' phone?
Yes.
Her don't
Let
have
me
a
say.
phone.
Let
She
me
gotta
say this.
watch.
Let me
Hey.
say this
And
real
I can
fast.
put the contacts in her phone.
The people
Oh,
are going to knock on this woman's door for
I was gonna tell y'all
She's
that.
going
On her
to
door?
have- yeah, the CPS.
No, I was
Oh.
gonna tell you that. As a caseworker, I'm like, okay, what would y'all do if y'all was caseworkers?
Well, it's
In
not
that
about what we
situation-
do. It's about what your boss gonna make you do. The state or whatever the fuck.
Well,
Yeah.
either way, what would you do? Like, how you think
Now-
this gonna work out?
As a caseworker, if that case did not come across, if it was just like, oh, you saw this, I'm probably like, that little girl deserved to get her ass whooped.
Mhm.
I don't foresee
But then you're gonna do your job though, and
But
go
why you
knock on the
but
door.
one
going to do
You're
my
gonna
job
fire.
and
Okay.
say what?
Let me
Because the
break it
problem,
down
to me, I already believe that there's a problem in a society where they want you not to discipline your children. They want
Right.
more children to be out of control, more
Right.
children to have no fear of like X, Y, and Z. And then your kids, I strongly believe, like, although first off, I wasn't abused. Now I got whoopings for shit. I got whoopings for. I was being
Right.
fast and doing shit in school that I got whoopings for, or whatever the case may be. And ultimately, I ain't had no kids when I was a teenager. I didn't fuck up. I pretty much stayed on the right path because I was disciplined.
But it was some people that
Not
was,
beat, but I had structure and discipline.
that was a
Gotcha.
beating right there. Let's be clear, because that was just what was recorded. So let me go into what part of the process would be. That would probably be a P1, maybe a P2, simply because it might have went viral. Okay.
Now, what's a P1? What's
a P1? Someone must go out within 24 hours. A P2, someone go out within 48 to 72 hours. Mainly, it had to be an investigation. Investigator, someone's just going to go out and talk to this woman first and foremost. Okay, what's happening in the household? All right, because we look at just what we saw right there, but what they're going to look at? Hey, what else is going on in this household? You know, they'll have to ask certain questions. What's going to be her behavior with her? Is she going to be calm? Really, we go to social media too. We like, what is on her social media page herself? Because are you busting it open just like your daughter was trying to?
That's what I'm talking about.
Because when people talk about with CPS, they only think of a physical. And even, but you got to add in neglect. Majority of cases are neglect. Now, a lot of them could be bullshit. And just because CPS involved, it does not automatically means they're going to remove the child. They're going to try to provide services to the family to make sure this shit don't happen again. You feel me? Because one, the mother showed a very immature action as far as recording and posting the shit. First and foremost,
yeah, definitely.
Like from just if we remove all the hitting, okay, let's remove all the hitting. What did she tell this little girl? What did she say?
You too grown.
I don't play that motherfucking
shit. You ain't stupid.
You ain't supposed to be.
You're a little girl or something? Yeah, you not.
She said you're a little girl. I never heard her call her stupid, a bitch. I didn't hear her say anything that made the little girl. She didn't say anything from what I heard that was like demeaning to her besides the video, which is the demeaning part of it, but she didn't call her out her name. She said, you out here showing your ass. You doing a whole bunch of shit. Is this what you want people to think? Tell them you out here being grown, X, Y, and Z. So there was nothing in the words that were like, you bitch, you dirty hoe, you blow. It wasn't none of that.
Right.
A motherfucker and yelling at her too, though. Like, and she did this not even when they got to the house. She did it while she was in the car, which somebody can. If you go discipline her in private, okay, discipline in a home. And okay, if you go, but you made this sure everybody can see this. And when you put your shit out in public, you give everybody opportunity to do exactly what we're all doing right now and give our opinion about it.
Yep.
Right.
So, and that's what I say now is my job. I'm gonna ask you to see what relate, how was going on, what's the feelings, and I'm gonna have to talk to this little girl alone, her mindset, where she's at, this and that. I could absolutely you probably needed to be whooped for it, but since your mama, in my head, your mama's stupid. And she's immature.
But then that's where it comes into okay, so at the end of the day, if the mama is busting pussy open and she's doing X, Y, and Z, the mama is an adult. Now, should she be doing it in front of her? No, listen, I understand what you're saying. But that's what I'm saying. All of what that little girl was doing, I highly doubt she got it from her mama. Just the energy of it. I ain't never seen my mother bust nothing open that what she was exposed to, what she probably should not have access to is a phone and social media, where she could see a whole bunch of everybody else doing that shit.
But because that's why you come out in the investigation.
The shit that she did was shit you see on social media. You see a whole bunch of women, oh, look at my ass, let me turn it around. And
a lot of those women are mothers.
I understand that they're mothers, but they not her mama.
But once again, I'm not saying it is or isn't. I said that's why investigation is necessary.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Investigation needs to be complete and whole. And ultimately, where it needs to, what you need to say is it's not always the person at home, because I could probably be the best motherfucker and protect my child from everything else, but you can't save your child from seeing shit at school, from seeing shit. I didn't even learn or know what the fuck a masturbation was called until I heard about it at school with a bunch of other motherfucking kids.
So
I was the last
that's
to
why
learn
you want to be
everything in my community.
So this is the thing where to play the almost the devil's advocate, because everybody gonna do what they do because we are grown. And that's how we feel. We do what we want to do. We grown. And at the same time, I get what you're saying. Because I know I'm a parent. Like I say, I don't expose my kids to certain, I don't even let them. My mom tried to play my daughter played some of my comedy in front of her, and then I was like, hey, you gotta cut that off because I know where I was finna, go. Right. But she know what I do, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, as far as the whole, when she came in with the aggressive, with the whooping and the beating that she was doing, if you know that, like for me, as a parent for a dude who got, my daughter's 10 and she about to be 8 in a week and a half.
She 10 and she about to be 8.
One is 10 and one is about to be 8.
I was gonna ask the same shit.
That's that new.
My bad.
That new one.
My bad.
That
My
motherfucker
bad.
gas.
Yeah.
My bad.
Who
10,
your plug?
10 and one's about to be 8. If I caught it or got wind, once I would caught wind to something like that, because it's a girl, I don't know how to deal with no boys except for, you know, as an uncle or whatever. The first thing, because I know I don't expose them to it or whatever, the first thing for me is I need to know where it came from. I don't know my daughters to act in that manner. I don't know them. I don't see them, even though they may know the songs or whatever. I don't see them busting in and doing the whoop whoop. My daughter's dance team type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
You see your mama do this?
well, I want to know what's going on. I want to know, and for me, I mean, I know my kid's mother. I don't expect that she got it from them. So I still want. It's a conversation that needs to be had, because
Right.
I done seen, even though with the beating, and I understand I got whoopings and stuff like that, I didn't get like a whole bunch after I got to a certain age, because I understood. I always think the whoopings are like a Band-Aid, in all honesty, because like you said, a lot of people didn't do a lot of conversation. I think more conversation should be had at an earlier age. As you see your child starts to mature, you need to mature with your child's mind and understand what everything that's going around them, so you can be able to communicate with them, not be afraid of I think our parents, that was some old type of parenting. That's some shit like she's afraid of what's going to happen next.
Right.
I'm afraid of what could happen next, but I'm going to have a conversation with you about it. I don't need you to fear me.
What if she watched that show on Netflix? That show with them girls. The show with them girls.
Oh, the little girls dancing?
Yeah.
Oh, I
What
need
if it was that?
Cuties.
Cuties. What if it was that? Like,
They had 2 other ones too that was like that.
You can go on YouTube and watching Disney, and then before a few clicks, you got a Disney character busting it open, and then you click the next one, then you got a grown folks busting it open. It's a tailpipe shit. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So
yeah.
I think it's too much internet. Like my nieces and my daughter, I'd be like, man, turn that YouTube on, turn the TikTok, go read something. I'd rather y'all, if y'all don't want to, after y'all do some read shit, y'all sit down and watch a movie. People don't even sit around and watch movies.
Have some family time together, what I would say.
They don't, man.
Everybody, they got one shit on. They got some people on YouTube at home doing they shit.
Right.
And then they on TikTok, they on Roblox, they on
Roblox. Yeah, they're
they
down.
got everything.
My nieces play that Roblox shit.
They got everything running, and ain't nobody really connecting with each other.
Yeah. So I think it's just parenting, spending more time with the child, and that's usually when it comes down to, like, but unfortunately, you know, when someone come out and do the investigation, had a discussion, people may not be happy about that. You know, why are you in my business? Then why you put your business out there? You know, go back and forth. It's just not the greatest thing. What's up, student?
She was smacking her stamps.
You just
with every slap.
Yeah.
Her stamp was just leaving.
Yeah. So V, what up, man? You got student on your thing. What up?
Hey, this from my class, man, from my online learning, man.
Oh my
student. He don't even tell his classmates his name. Hey, nigga, I'm a student.
Oh, that boy B.
Yo.
I gotta go. I just want to tell y'all it's been real. But
thank you.
Oh, we got on late.
V.
No, I just gotta go. So
it's about 45 minutes.
Supposed to stay on with me, V.
I can't.
You know she had to go. Don't be pressuring her.
She just got that email. She just got that text message and saying that the Astros going to the playoffs.
Ooh, this is not, I'm not leaving for no booty call reason.
And she coming to the bubble.
No booty call reason. Bye.
All right, hold it down. Peace. What up, B?
Yo.
Man, we finna get ready to get out of here, man. We was just talking about
you just sent me the link again, man.
Man, I sent you the link like an hour ago.
Yeah, it was at 42, man.
I sent you the link an hour ago.
I was just pulling up over here.
Now you said Cleo, Mr. D713 from Everything Culture Podcast, Shabazz, got Ben Black Nasty Jackson in the
Ben.
One and only.
So we were talking about the video that I just showed. I don't know if you guys were watching earlier.
Yeah, I missed it, man. Like I said, I was just
When
coming
the
in.
woman was the woman was whooping her kid ass, her daughter ass for showing her, you know,
seen that video.
Oh, yeah, I seen that, yeah.
my first time saying that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was, man. And I know sometimes life can get you frustrated and like to the boiling point of breaking, but I mean that's your babies, man. You're not supposed to do that to the extreme like that.
Hey, but did y'all see the one with the daddy in the garage?
One beating up on his son. Oh no, I didn't even watch that whole thing.
Yeah, that was a daughter
girl.
too, wasn't it?
That was a girl.
Yeah, that was
a girl
girl
sitting
too.
in the chair. I didn't even want to watch all that. I was like, because once again, that was wrong, hands down. The one with the mother, I like, why are you recording and posting?
Yeah,
right.
Everybody want to be
popular.
Seen.
But what is the point of posting it though?
And you know what? You know what?
What's
So,
the
I'm telling you, I've had parents like this, man. You know what? Y'all not gonna tell me how to raise my kids. Now your kids at your house.
Yep.
You know what? You know what this equivalent of? It's the equivalent of the person, because we didn't have it when we was growing up. It's the equivalent of going up to the school and getting your ass whooped in front of the whole lunchroom, the whole classroom.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what this is. Because you was viral for a week, at least until somebody else got their ass.
But viral. This is a different type of viral, folk. That's the thing with the internet.
Yeah, it's elevated.
This different. This is like, okay, like now, like back in the day when I'm assuming majority of us come from 2000, 2004 graduates, maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later. But man, when I tell you, you get in a fight with someone, okay? You get in a fight with someone, they go talk about it a little bit. You may win, you may lose, but you know it may spread across. Maybe I'm from the country, may spread around a county or so. That's about it. All right. You get your ass whooped now, and they record that shit and post it somewhere. You could be viral. You can move to Houston. You can move to DC. I know you from
viral for years.
That's why I only fight dudes 5'4" and under.
5'4" and under.
Hey, bro, you better win. You better win.
You fight Ben every day, then.
I mean, shit. I mean, that's. I'm staying in my little, 5'4". 5'4", I got an advantage. I can handle it in 5'4", but if
that's why I don't play basketball. I don't play basketball.
Did catch me, yeah, it'd be like, all right, people gonna be thinking, not knowing that I'm a couple inches tall, but inch and a half tall, but it's gonna feel like it's the same realm, so it's gonna feel fair.
That's why I don't play basketball.
Feel
I
fair.
be one of those guys to get my ankles broke and
you don't know who gonna whoop your ass these days or shoot you or whatever. So I don't really got no issues with nobody to that point. You gotta be real mad disrespectful. But I ain't gonna allow you to get that disrespectful.
But I saw a video. Now I did put this on Twitter. I saw
myself.
a video of. I've always said I hate instigators. I hate instigators. I hate that. And usually the person recording is the instigator now.
Yeah.
And I hate instigators. Okay. And finally, it was a big fight. All these, and I don't like women. I really don't like seeing women fight. That shit is like a big turnoff to me. Black women to be specific.
Right.
But in groups like gang, like come on. And as men, I say we need to break that shit up, in a safe way, because I've seen some guys get some slugs and some cuts towards them as well. But it was this dude talking out his noise, instigating, and finally somebody put him to sleep. The cameraman. I was like,
oh yeah, I want to see that. I
Score.
want to see that, man, because oh man, I'd be so disgusted when I hear the person on the phone instead of stopping it. Like you making our culture look even worse, because half of the time they be sounding illiterate when they be on the phone.
And that's the heartbreaking thing. Is like, okay, listen, people. I'm not saying I'm one of those guys. I understand fighting is necessary sometimes. We can fight and we can be cool afterwards. I'm all for that. If we have some things that words are not going to get there, but we got to go to the fisticuffs, then we can, we can be cool. I'm cool with that. All right. But I've seen some kids in my, I stayed in Pearland in Texas, had a nice house, nice neighborhood, paid hella fees for HOA. When you start paying HOA fees and taxes and shit, you start respecting, like Ben was talking about, you throw some trash in somebody, I'm gonna whoop that's to get your ass whooped, okay? But I see these young cats, walking home. I sound old as hell saying cats. I see these young men walking home, and
You
I see
sounded older when you said young men.
whatever, man. But I see these young African American individuals walking home, and I see they about to squad right on Broadway, the main street, like on the side, like, and I like remember flip my truck around. I like, hey, take that shit to the backyard. Didn't say not to fight. Take that shit to the backyard, get that shit out, and be cool. But y'all ain't about to fight out here in the open for all these people to see us acting, because they already think you like animals already, So handle your business, come back, because they fight too. Because we all do, but take care of your business and be cool. It's all be cordial with it, get some boxing gloves. But it's just that point right there that I think, man.
To be honest with you, I heard you say, fighting is necessary. I ain't had a fight in a long time.
You mature now.
What I'm saying is, and it goes back to well, I'm kind of mature.
Baby, all right.
It go back to like in the last subject in the last topic that we was talking about, parenting and the whole spectrum. I mean, of course you got parenting in your household and stuff like that, but just how the villages and the village raise, they don't even use that term no more, the village raise a child. Nobody wants you to say shit to their child.
I would disagree with you, but I'm gonna let you finish. But go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say a lot of people don't want you to say stuff to their child.
I agree with you about that.
What I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, it comes down to like it's a disconnect of respect. When I say that I ain't had a situation where I had a fight in a long time, because ain't nobody just straight up blatantly disrespecting me in a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the only way that you would get me to that point. So I think people just don't respect each other enough. You know what I'm saying? You got to get to that point, because it's really no reason why, if you ain't disrespecting, why do I need to put my hands on you, or you need to put your hands on me?
I absolutely agree with that. But it's some folks out here that don't respect themselves, so they're gonna be disrespectful to others as well.
Yeah. Right.
And that's why I see the flaw right there.
Right.
And it's just to that point where, when you said raise a village, I hear that quite a bit. But I hear people, I want from the village. I want the village to pay my bills. I want the village to watch my kids, but I don't want the village.
They be using village in that terminology.
And I'm telling you, and I've had to sit down and my family even say, I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing for the village? I'm like, you sure do want a lot from the village, but what are you putting into it? It goes both ways. It's like with so many other things. And they're not like young in their 20s. They're like almost 30, or they're 30 now.
Well, personally, I'm a person who is involved in a village type of community where we do look out. I don't have kids of my own, and I do look out for my friends' children often. If something goes down, I'm the auntie that disciplines lovingly. So kids relate to me a little bit differently, because I come to them, one, saying, I love and respect you, but that shit was wrong. So it's a different type of energy. And when you can trust that a person has a good heart and a good spirit, and that they're not here to harm your child, I don't think that it's so much about not having the village or don't say shit to my child, as much as people don't trust other people too much, or they don't even trust their own kind enough to say it's okay for you to discipline my child. My people that I know, that first off, the children don't even feel upset about being disciplined by me. Like, I'm not hitting nobody's child. That is your jurisdiction. But if I look at you and I say, hey, stop, it's a different level of respect. You know that I'm not coming from a malicious place, or I'm not telling that child to do certain things. So it's about building your own community.
It is. And it actually, the community actually starts in their household. Like I'm hearing, things about like the lady hitting her child, and the father, what you say, in the garage with the guy. I'm pretty sure a bunch of those family households don't have a mother and a father together. You know, like a bunch, like you say, the village back in the day. Yeah, the village consisted of mother, father, uncles, neighbors. Now these days, you have a lot of single mothers raising 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, and they raising on their own, and that's why they get to a breaking point like that, or that's why they want to feel like they can fill a man's shoes by beating on their kids, thinking that's what a man does to his child. But that is not what a real man does to his child. A real man talks to his child. He may do it in a stern way, and that child respect his tone and his voice. But a bunch of real men I knew, is as well as me being a father of 2, I don't hit my kids that much, but they respect me to the fullest. I think it started home with I think having putting black families back together instead of I know, and I don't want to disrespect you, Cleo, as far as you know, you being a African American young woman, but I know some women. I'm not about to make it a big broad thing, but I know some women, and I'm not just sticking in black women, white women, Mexican women, all kind of women. They rely so much on the government. They rely so much on the government aid that they don't much care for that male presence to be in the household to start the village off properly. You know, they food stamps and housing and Section 8 and Medicare, Medicaid, and everything else other than.
I think we had talked about that a little bit earlier in this conversation, and I come from DC, so I see it firsthand. Getting money from the government is like getting water out the faucet type shit. Like, they get money easily for nothing in DC. All you gotta do is claim a little bit of something's wrong with you, and then you got disability checks coming. It's just so much dependency on, and that's a thing that helps divide. So I think coming here and building a community where a lot of women a lot of my friends, their men are there. So, but the raising of the children is us. Like, the men are at work, from what I'm seeing. Like, I have a friend whose husband, he did everything. She didn't have to work. She didn't have to do anything, but she couldn't. It was stressful for her to raise a child by herself. So I was a little more of a disciplinarian for her child being 3 and all that other stuff, all that other shit. But the father's present, and there are a lot of communities or a lot of family structures, but dad's at work. He got to come handle it when he get home. But in the moment, if there are 2 strong women, female energies that are kind of like, children know how to respect in certain environments.
Okay, well, but I'm gonna tell you like this: just because that man worked, that's not letting that man off the hook.
No. He handles it when he get home.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even if it have to be a call on lunch break or the 15-minute break to get the house back in order, to hear his voice, you know, that's what it's supposed to be. It's never supposed to be, I'm the man, I just supposed to provide, and dinner and shit like that need to be cooked and shit when I get home, and the kids need to be washed and in bed. No, that's the part of family responsibilities too.
Somebody just sent me Drake's son on his first day. That boy really respect Kawhi for that championship. He got the little cornrows on his son.
Out of pocket.
So I guess Humvee wants me to announce the song now.
Yes.
Can I get a yes nod?
He says yes.
Okay. Okay. So I did a cover to WAP. And
Worship and Pray.
Worship and Pray. I did a cover song to WAP with, you know, everybody heard the song, and for me, I just was at a point where I'm like, there's other women who are not, it's not highlighted in music, and you talk more about pussy in a more ritualistic, divine, letting it be what it is. It's supposed to be a portal to your consciousness, your awakening. It's supposed to be revitalizing, energizing to their man. Your man should leave from sex with you, should be cosmically changing, released. You should be stress-free, all of that. So
So you made a poetic justice version of it.
yes. So this is what I like to call the map. Magical ass pussy.
Let me see if I can play it.
I got the
All right,
majesty.
Come on, DJ Humvee.
That's what you went with, student.
That was the first thing that came to my mind. Shit.
I keep a sway in my hip. Walk with the honey to my thighs. Turn a nigga to a king real quick. Basic bitches wonder how I do it. Got 'em feeling sick. It's legit. I hold the keys to your greatest wishes. Find yourself inside my dimensions. Tying souls is not the mention, but my Milky Way and make it set intentions. What you need, let me be a guide, I can set you free. What you need, let me be a guide, I can set you free. Walk down my trails and follow my rivers. Worship my pearl and make me your cup. Fill her, all of your dreams I deliver. Just follow the map and you'll get it. Breathe in, breathe out, inhale me. I want you till you're empty. I can be your guide. So follow me, yeah. What you need, let me be a guide, I can set you free. What you need, let me be a guide, I set you free.
Motherfucker got romantic at the end. I fuck with it.
Okay.
Man, she started playing the. Was it the bowl?
She say switch your tempo. She say you better not be finished, so you better switch your tempo. Boy, hey, when that tempo switch, that fuck some boys up.
Nah, the tempo switch to keep some individuals alive as well.
I would just say, you
The
know,
smart
say,
ones.
play it for your goddess while she on top. See how she act.
It's like it's like a Erykah Badu and Jill Scott mixed in together type shit.
I was just going with whatever flow feels, the
So we
feels
like
that felt me.
And she got that. Oh, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
Man, you
I was
need to
finna-
get your studio.
Hey, Cleo, I was finna get on y'all say, and she got that ass. You know,
Yeah.
but I'm back.
I was blessed with all of the all
He
of
like,
the gifts
next
of-
week
of-
we're gonna
of
show the
Mother
video.
Africa.
Right.
I don't know if I am, but I don't know if there'll be a video, but there will definitely.
No, it will be a
That's
video.
what it means.
Yeah,
Right.
well, like you
Most
can't do that. Like,
Yeah, he, Humvee trying to be that big nigga laying in the bed with his shirt off, oiled up.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Old.
Old. You know what I'm saying? It's going down the basement. Hey, Cleo, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for sharing your song. Put your information out there. Let them follow. Let them know where to go to follow you. IG, all that good stuff, and your SoundCloud.
There will definitely be more coming. I'm working on the Soul Spot Volume 1, which will be my first EP introduction. All original music other than this song. But yeah, so I'm Cleo. You can follow the podcast after the number 3 SOME_podcast with me and my wife, my podcast wife, Rello Dime, after the Threesome Podcast. And you can catch me at Highly Intuitive on my personal page, and Cleo's KLEOF _soul SOL _shop SHOPPE for all of your crystal. I don't have as many crystals on them in the house, but this is a piece of mine. So I do all wire wrapping, and I can get your energy and aura magical.
Yes, she can. She can.
So,
she definitely can.
Right. So you know all about the homeostasis of your body and connecting to your pineal gland and stuff like that, right?
I share, yes.
You know about chakra and all that.
Chakras. I'm actually preparing to go through a process where I will be diving deeper into African spirituality, cultures, practices, and things like that as well.
Okay, cool.
So yes.
That's what's up. Cleo, appreciate it so much, man.
Thank you for
Mr. D,
having me.
oh man, you know, anytime you want to come on a house party, all you gotta say is, "Hey, Humvee, I'm coming through." I was like, "Bet." Yeah. There it is, Mr. D713, Everything Culture. Thank you for holding it down for me. As always, you know how to set the tone of the show, of any show that you come on. So go ahead and put your information out there. Let them know where to follow you.
You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, especially on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube at Everything Culture. You can follow us on Twitter at EveryTHG Culture. Come chop it up on Sunday with us. We do almost the same thing we do right here, but we're at about 45 minutes on Facebook, 45 minutes on YouTube, and we may do a little bit on IG. But I appreciate you having us on here, Humvee. Shout out to the whole house party, Truck Cash, been supporting since, we've been doing this since 2019, baby.
Yeah.
But appreciate it, man.
Ben Black. No, you know what? No. Let me get Bazzy P.
Go ahead.
Shabazz Playtime just popped up on us, you know what I'm saying? Changed his name. I was scared. I was like, is this was I talking to somebody last night? I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Shabazz, man, thank you for popping in on us, brother.
That was a pleasure, man. Shabazz Playtime, SHABAZ Playtime. Right now, I'm having technical difficulties with the IG. I'm kind of kicked off right now. But
damn, I was just about to look you up on IG, bro.
You did.
I'm on Facebook, man. Shabazz Playtime Ward on Facebook. I don't know what's going on. I posted a picture of a show we had coming up, and that shit said I was off. So I don't know.
That's that algorithm, brother. I'm telling you, it's when they know you about to start making money, they're like, not without us, motherfucker.
Yes,
like,
I shout out there. My OnlyFans too for the lady. /Shabazz Playtime. I got a promo code if you need.
Hey, Ben Black Nasty Jackson, thank you so much, man.
Always a pleasure.
Put your info out there.
Let me say this because I gotta go pee. I've been holding. Ben Jackson, been a damn fool on all social medias. Been a damn fool, just like it's supposed to be spelled. DAMN for those who don't know how to spell damn. Ben, they spell it all type of ways. And Ben Jackson Comedy on YouTube. I got some videos on there and some more to be coming. And Ben Jackson It's Tough is on all streaming platforms. It's my first comedy album that I released last year. My second one is on the way. But Ben Jackson It's Tough on all streaming platforms.
That's it. And to the 2 house party guests that jumped on at the last minute, man. Hey, Said, what up, man? How you
What's
doing,
going
brother? You
on?
good?
Yes, sir. I'm
Hey,
good.
put your info out there so they can follow you, bro.
Man, I'm old school. I don't got no info, man.
That's what I like. That's what I like. That's
I
what
don't. No IG. You know, none of that. I don't do none of that shit.
When you see Humvee in the street, you'll see Said in the street, and you'll see you'll see this guy right here. You'll see my kinfolk, that boy B. What up, man? Thank you for joining in, man. Put your info out there so they can follow you, bro.
Yeah, it's that boy B 23 all around, man. DATVOYB23. Appreciate y'all always, man. Man.
And I got my OnlyFans too, Black Nasty 1. That's Black Nasty. You can see it, Black Nasty ONE. Black Nasty 1.
That's the name for your ass right there, Black Nasty Jackson.
I'm definitely finna, right. They finna say, oh, I'm definitely finna go to this.
You
I'm
said,
telling you, for real, right?
hey, don't forget my OnlyFans.
For real, that nigga sound like
I know Baz out here getting this. I ain't trying to step on his toes, but I want to get a little money too.
Enough out here for everybody.
I'm adventurous.
Speaking of toes, I'm
Adventurous.
showing my feet and all that. So
Hey man, I'm doing hairy legs. That's all I'm saying.
And
I'm doing my stomach, so I got my own.
I took it off, but I had a mean ass little thigh rub that I did. I did an oil thigh rub for them ladies that like thigh. I may bring that back. So I mean,
a mean ass thigh rub.
It was a mean ass thigh rub.
Got a bunch of man
What's
whores
up? You say both? I'm hitting both of them at the same time.
Black Nasty Jackson.
Closer.
That's a name, boy. That's a name. For
Did you get the money shot? The money shot is the oil dripping on the thigh.
No, the money shot is when you're rubbing and dangling. But hey, tell them about next week.
Hey, next week there's no show next week. You know why? You know why? Because it's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
We should. What does that mean? We should do a special show just for your birthday. Like,
nah, he don't
I'll
teach.
be in the streets.
Well, where you gonna be in the streets at?
Show Saturday night.
Do one Saturday night.
Well, a kickoff show, like a pre-birthday kickoff show.
We might have to do that. We might have to do that, man.
That nigga ain't gonna do that.
We'll see what happens, man. But thank you guys so
that
much.
nigga talking. Yeah, we might have to do that.
Humvee House Party on YouTube, Humvee on our Facebook page. Make sure you like the show, subscribe to our YouTube page, and it's going down in a major way. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's your main man Humvee, and this is Humvee's
House
Party.
All right, y'all take it easy, man.
All right.
Peace.
Boom, we did it. We off Facebook. We good. All right, thank you, Mr. D.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Everybody for Cleo. Thank you so much,
man. Hey, you hop on with us
having
Sunday, man, so we can take a few shots for your birthday going into it, man.
Hey, thank you.
I'm gonna try to you ever how you hit up Boozy shit? I'm gonna send you her information. I'm gonna have her try to, support some black business. She like be delivering alcohol and doing parties and stuff. But man, she in the H, man. I met her at the same place I met y'all. I met her. Yeah, good people though, man.
Bet.
All right, y'all take it easy.
All right, brother. Ben, you good?
I'm finna
So good.
She agreed with what I was saying. Look, and I forgot to
listen to sad ass. He on. You know what I'm saying? The nigga said, follow Cleo on her IG, nigga. Goddamn.
Yeah, I was trying to tell him, but